What's going on, guys? I just finished up an awesome training session, starting to get back into the swing of things, really start building up my endurance, get it back up to where it was for competition shape. And I thought I would share a few tips with you all on how to improve and increase your endurance, specifically for sparring. I know I've gotten a lot of questions on that, so I thought today I would go over a few tips on how you can improve your endurance for Taekwondo sparring matches. And it's honestly what I'm doing to improve my endurance for competition. It's what I'm currently doing now to get back into competition shape as well. So let's get into the video. First, let's talk about the obvious thing, which is you gotta get in sparring practice. You have to get in that ring time. And I've got a couple suggestions on how it can make it a little bit more challenging for you, because you have to keep in mind, when you're at your Taekwondo school, you're gonna be training with people you know, you're in a comfortable environment, you're gonna be a lot more relaxed. During a competition, you're going to have the nerves, the adrenaline, it's going to be sucking the energy out of you. So you have to be able to push outside your comfort zone during your training. One, I recommend that you increase the time of your sparring rounds. So for example, if you're doing, let's say you're doing 3 2-minute rounds, I recommend you do 3 rounds of 3 to 4 minutes. So just increase the time of your fighting, and that's really going to help you build up that endurance, because you're still going to have that 30-second rest. So you have to be able to fight for longer and still recover during that 30 seconds and come back. Now, you have to remember, during that third round, you don't want to be completely gassed. You still want to maintain a good pace through all 3 rounds, even though they're longer, because during a tournament, if you are completely gassed during that third round and you're up in points, you got to be able to maintain that lead, and you're not going to be able to do it if you're gassed. And vice versa. If you're in that third round and you're down in points and you're completely gassed, you're not going to be able to come back and win. You have to be able to still be strong during that third round. So by increasing the time of the rounds, it's really going to help you build up that endurance and fight for a shorter time during your competitions. Second, I recommend that you increase the rounds you're sparring. So normally you're going to be training for 3 rounds, because during a tournament, 1 match is going to be 3 rounds. Now, I recommend that you add and do 6 rounds, okay? Because during a tournament, you're going to be fighting multiple matches throughout the day. You have to be able to last through those multiple matches throughout the day as well. You can't just go out there, fight one really good match, and then lose your second match because you were gassed. You have to be able to maintain your energy and your endurance through multiple matches throughout the whole day of the tournament. So I recommend you add an extra 3 rounds. It'll be equivalent to 2 matches. Do 6 rounds, and if that becomes a little bit easier, if you're able to maintain 6 rounds pretty easily, then I recommend you add 3 more and do 9 rounds. So that'll be the equivalent of 3 matches. So train for multiple rounds. It's going to help you with that long-lasting fighting endurance that you'll need throughout the day of a tournament. The second thing you need to be doing is cardio training. And I absolutely hate running. I hate cardio. But it has tremendously helped me in the past when I've prepped for tournaments. So I make sure that I get my cardio in when I'm preparing for a tournament. The 2 things I focus on. One is long-lasting endurance. For that, I simply just do 2 miles, nice easy pace of jogging. Don't have to go super fast. Just nice steady pace of jogging for 2 miles. It's really going to help you improve that long-lasting endurance. And for that, I just do it 2 times a week. Now, for the explosive cardio, I do sprints. And for that, it's pretty easy. I just do 10-second sprints for about 10 to 20 times, and that's it. I add that in twice a week. It doesn't take up a whole lot of time. It's really going to help you work on the explosiveness that you need for that cardio as well. So make sure you're focusing on that long-lasting endurance and also that explosive cardio. Just add in some 2-mile jogs a couple times a week, and then some sprints during your training session as well. It's really going to help you improve your endurance. And last, I recommend you do timed kicking rounds on bob or on a heavy bag. This is pure kicking cardio. Now, I recommend you do 1-minute rounds, 30-second rest for 5 rounds. During those rounds, you've got to get in your kicks. Now, you can focus on different things during the rounds. This is what I personally like to do. So 1 round, I may focus on clinch work or headshots or like 2 kick combos. You just have to mix things up and get your kicks in. Alright guys, I hope you all found these tips useful. Just remember, you need to get in your sparring practice. You got to get in that ring time. You have to get in that cardio, those jogs, those sprints, and you have to get in your kicks. You got to get that kicking cardio up as well. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, when am I going to return to competition? I do plan to compete in tournaments next year in 2018. My goal is to compete in at least 4 tournaments throughout the year. I just want to get that ring experience in, just get that tournament experience back, and just compete throughout the year, because 2019 I really want to compete in nationals, kind of compete in some tournaments out of state. So basically, my focus for next year is just to kind of get back in the competition shape, just kind of get back into the swing of things. I do hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave me a comment down below on what video you want to see next, whether it's some tips, training vlog, or just something, a topic you want me to talk about. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like us on Facebook, and follow me on Instagram. I'll see you guys later.